AWA episode 10, AWA TV episode 10, I should say, is going to kick off with a huge 6-man tag team match. The Street Profits recruit the help of the television champion, Drew McIntyre, to team up against the man that Drew McIntyre will defend the television title against, that Golden Gauntlet, Solo Sikoa, and the two men that Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford will challenge for the tag team titles, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. The Street Profits and Drew McIntyre against the Bloodline. Also tonight, Goldust makes his first appearance in an actual match following the pre-match assault that he leveled his father with, joining forces with his brother. Goldust one-on-one with Dusty Rhodes here tonight. Also tonight, Uncle Howdy looks for a measure of revenge against the Bloodline, as he thinks that Jacob Fatu cost him a shot at the title when he pulled the referee out of the ring. Uncle Howdy one-on-one with Jacob Fatu here tonight. Also, if you remember, episode 8, Stephanie Vaquer was successful against Shayna Baszler as she's beginning to look towards Golden Gauntlet standing in her way. However, tonight, another member of the Pure Fusion Collective, Sonya Deville, also tonight, after costing this man his match against Kevin Owens last episode, in episode 9, or in episode 8, no, yes, episode 9, this is episode 10, episode 9, Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with Braun Breaker, as he is also looking towards Golden Gauntlet, where he defends his Option A briefcase against Kevin Owens. Also tonight, Berto looks to continue Legata del Fantasma's dominance, and JD McDonough looks to right the wrong as they go one-on-one. Gunther looks to build momentum towards his AWA title match against LA Knight as he goes one-on-one with Brooks Jensen. The number one contender for the United States Championship will be determined as the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, goes one-on-one with Carmelo Hayes. AJ says he just needs that one last opportunity. This is the chance for him to earn it against the man that took the champion to the limit last episode. Him, Carmelo Hayes. And in our main event tonight, Grayson Waller looks to rid the stain of Randy Orton on A Town Down Under as he goes one-on-one preparing for his IC title defense against Oba Femi. That is everything that is on the ledger for tonight as we kick things off with this sure to be hot 6-man tag team match. We are working our way ever so slowly towards Golden Gauntlet, where the road to WrestleFest begins. The Street Profits, who will challenge the Bloodline for the tag team titles.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match, and at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Profits earned their right to challenge for the tag team titles when Montez knocked off Tama Tonga and on episode 7 and in episode 8 and in episode 9 of AWA TV, Angelo Dawkins knocked off Tonga Loa, both in singles action, to earn that opportunity at the tag team titles. The tag team titles that the Bloodline won from the Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six were the team that were the inaugural AWA Tag Team Champions. And what team did they knock off to win the tag team titles? None other than Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits. And their tag team partner, the man who will defend his television title at Golden Gauntlet against Solo Sikoa. None other than the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre freshly coming off of a successful title defense in the main event of episode 9 over the former champion, the inaugural champion, Sami Zayn. McIntyre currently holding that title, defending it against Solo Sikoa at Golden Gauntlet. A card that also will include the Bloodline defending against the Street Profits, as previously mentioned. Also on that card, Abyss versus the man who told Bray Wyatt to attack the Monster Abyss for little to no reason. Seth Rollins defending his Option A briefcase against Kevin Owens. Eddie Guerrero defending the United States Championship against the winner of tonight's AJ Styles Carmelo Hayes match. The men's and women Golden Gauntlet matches. Grayson Waller defending the IC title against Obafemi. Obafemi's last opportunity at that title. Also, Cora Jade defending her Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan. And Gunther challenging LA Knight for Knight's AWA Championship in what is sure to be a Barnstormer main event. I'm sure there is going to be more matches to come. Tama Tonga, a man who, in some people's minds, is really the mastermind of the Bloodline's ascension to tag team gold. As Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are both gonna be defending those tag titles. I'm not sure why the Bloodline chose to not enter as a cohesive unit. That may be dissension in the ranks. That may even be, that could literally be anything. I'm sure for the Profits, they're hoping that that would mean the end of the Bloodline. And that would mean dissension in the ranks, as they would probably view that as an easier path to tag team glory. Solo focused on his television title match. Loa and Tonga both focused on their tag team title defense.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, one half of the AWA World Tag Team Champions, Tama Loa. It'll be over soon, don't worry. Oh, you're going nowhere.
Looks like we're going to kick things off in this six-man tag team match with Dawkins and Sikoa. The TV champion and the Street Profits up against the Bloodline here tonight. Kicking us off on AWA TV episode 10. Quick roll up and cover, not enough to keep down the #1 contender for the television championship. Another tag and now a double team. The Bloodline working as a cohesive unit, although they did not enter together. And now choking the illegal choke onto one of his opponents for Golden Gauntlet. Now showing off, crawling, tag in to the television champion. Drew McIntyre now taking the boots and using the power game to get the better of Tama Tonga. You have to think the Street Profits are liking what they see, as they will challenge the Bloodline for the tag titles come Golden Gauntlet. Shots now and a jumping headbutt taking down the TV champion. Cover here by Tama Tonga, and a kick out before one by the champion Drew McIntyre. McIntyre won his TV title back at Option A by defeating Sami Zayn, retaining it in the main event of episode 10 against Sami. Apologies, I was checking my timing there. Now another double team going after, and now a little bit of a preview for Golden Gauntlet. This little preview we're getting of Golden Gauntlet tag in, and here comes the powerhouse of the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, who in episode 10, or in episode 9 rather, knocked off Tongaloa to cement the right for the Street Profits to challenge for the tag titles. And now the high flyer of the group, Montez Ford, feeding into the clothesline, following Sikoa to the outside. Here comes Montez Ford, hooking up with big DDT on the floor there. Over the top, and down goes Solo Sikoa. Back into the ring comes Solo, but Tongaloa getting involved, sending Montez back into the ring. Montez still getting the better of Solo Sikoa to the corner. This team of the Profits and Drew McIntyre have done a good job of isolating the tribal chief of the new bloodline, Solo Sikoa. And I have spoken a bit too soon. In comes Tongaloa, the man who Angelo Dawkins defeated to earn himself and his tag team partner, Montez Ford, the right. And now cover here on the, and broken up by Solo Sikoa. Angelo Dawkins and Tongaloa, no love lost here. Just planting the foot, trying to drive it through the chest of Angelo Dawkins. Tag in, and here comes Montez Ford. Montez now with a standing STO. Showing off, Tongaloa must not have saw the tag, over the head and targeting the back. And now tag in, here comes the television champion Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Face first onto the apron goes Tongaloa. Now this team of Drew McIntyre and the Street Profits have isolated Tongaloa. They have isolated two members of the three of the bloodline, and it's something that has to be talked about. Big leg drop by McIntyre. Going to make a tag, it looks like. Tag in, here comes Montez Ford. Back in the ring comes Montez. Big clothesline. Now two cheap shots. One from McIntyre, one from Dawkins. And now planting with a pile driver, the challenger. Tag in. Here comes the tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. Planting Montez Ford. Cover here, cover here, cover here. Is this going to be enough? And it's quickly broken up by Sikoa's opponent for Golden Gauntlet, Drew McIntyre. Solo now with a run-up clothesline, taking out Montez for tag in. Here comes Dawkins. Discus, back fist, cover now. Is this going to be enough? Kick out before the count of one by the powerhouse of the Profits. Up is Dawkins, big Samoan drop, and another double cheap shot. By this time, McIntyre in 4. Another go around Samoan drop. To the top rope goes Sikoa. Sikoa with a super fly splash. Cover now by Sikoa, hooks the leg, cheat cover. 2, and Sikoa and the Bloodline get a cheat victory over McIntyre and the Profits, building momentum for them, for the entire Bloodline as they move forward to Golden Gauntlet. A cheat cover is what it took for Solo Sikoa to pick up the victory for the Bloodline. Building his team, the right kind of momentum, I'll give him that. He definitely built his Bloodline the right kind of momentum as, Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga defend the tag titles, and he challenges Drew McIntyre for the television title, but not the kind of momentum, truthfully, that you would really, really want. And you can see very clearly the feet on the ropes, putting more leverage across the shoulders.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tonga, and Tama Tonga,
The new Bloodline knock off McIntyre and the Profits, building themselves all the momentum in the world as we move towards Golden Gauntlet. What a match to kick us off here tonight. As we move forward now, Goldust makes his in-ring AWA debut following his pre-match assault that he launched on his father's last match with Cody. Here comes the Golden One.
is scheduled for making his way to the ring from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 232 pounds, Dusty.
The Bizarre One making his entrance here tonight. And what's this hiding under the ring? That's Dusty. Dusty was hiding under the ring. Dusty hiding under the ring, popping out as his son made his entrance. Returning the favor. He's returning the favor of his son's previous assault on him from a previous episode, and now the bell is official. Now the bell makes it official. The match is officially sounded. I cannot believe it. He launches Dusty launches a pre-match assault against his son, following his son launching a pre-match assault against him. Now repeatedly slamming his son's face in the corner. 10 face busters into the top turnbuckle. Over the head of Dustin Rhodes. I mean, if you want to call him Dustin Rhodes, we can call him Dustin Rhodes. If you want to call him Gold Dust, we can call him Gold Dust. Either way, he's taking the fight to his son here. Now Goldust with the advantage. A 1-foot pin quickly kicked out of by Dusty rather. Goldust told me before he went out, before tonight's show, he decided to join his brother's fight because he's tired of living in his father's shadow. Measuring his man, Goldust looking for something here. Big shot. Grab from behind. Double underhook. Sit out. To the top rope. Goes Goldust. Now taking out the knees of Dusty. The pre-match assault does not seem to really be affecting Goldust very much, as he now just stares down at his father's lifeless body. And now Dusty back in control with a back body drop. No, atomic drop rather. Now planting with a body slam, running across, big elbow, there it is. Pulling Goldust away from the ropes, back towards the center. Going now for the cover. Is this going to be it? Is Goldust, and Goldust does kick out. The face-off between a father and son in the center of the AWA ring. It's almost like Dusty does not want to hit his son. I'm not sure what's happening here. They're just staring at each other with no real fight behind it. Goldust continuing to show off. Dusty saying, bring it. We are going to fix the issue here. There we go. There we go. Had to fix it there. I think our match got a little glitchy there, but problems averted. Now a bionic elbow of his own. Goldust with the cover and a kick out at 2 by the American Dream. Double axe handle to the face of his own father. Goldust is fully aligned with his brother's cause, and now a neck breaker, just stunning the neck of his father. Drop down, vintage Goldust there. Now with his father in his grasp, putting his dad against the ropes. Staring, and a double axe handle across the top of Dusty's head. Out to the floor. Dusty is sent by his son. Back in the ring now. Both men. Goldust with his father in his sights. It really is sad to see the amount of disrespect that two sons can have for an absolute legend they have as a father. Now Goldust planting his father. Cover here by Goldust. 2, and Goldust with the victory over Dusty. Even following the pre-match assault, Dusty levied onto Goldust. Not effective enough here. The elbows made famous by his own father. Still not enough to keep Dusty down. Diving hammer fist, another hammer fist. Goldust really did take it to his own father here tonight, and this was all she wrote right there. Planting his own dad and getting the victory.
Here is your winner,
Goldust with the victory over his dad. The unconscious body of Dusty Rhodes on the outside. Still a reminder of what is to come later on as this rivalry progresses. I cannot believe the amount of hatred that two sons can have for their dad. I leave you for AWA TV episode 10 part 1. And we will rejoin you AWA TV episode 10 part 2. Kicking it off will be Uncle Howdy one-on-one with the man he believes cost him an opportunity at the TV title, Jacob Fatu. For now, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you at part 2.